Hey, it is your creepy, weird makeup artist friend Cat Sketch to bring you another video. Today we're gonna do a makeup transformation that's gonna be super spooky and scary, so stay tuned. You can definitely subscribe for more videos like this. We do 2 videos a week every Monday and Friday here on this YouTube channel, doing beauty makeups, body paintings, effects videos while talking about creepy, weird, insane, and interesting stories. We get really creative over here. I've been in the beauty and makeup film industry for around 8 years now. So it gets super interesting. Stay tuned and hit the notification bell and subscribe for some more. So today's video idea is from Kyrie, I hope I'm saying your name right, one of the YouTube videos on here, who told me about this Crypt TV series I've never even watched called Miss Annity. Let me tell you, it reminds me a little bit of Coraline, but it is so good. It's about this makeup artist who dies. Not only that, but she is kind of reborn as this demon spider looking queen thing. And she plays with her victims. And by that I mean she goes into their brains, attacking their goals, dreams, aspirations, and definite fears. She crawls out from under hidden traps in like the floors, walls, hidden parts of their house. And she plays with their minds a little bit. She pricks them and they start getting a nosebleed is one of the first signs. And then they feel like they're daydreaming, but it's horrific and so good. It is a short film type series and I absolutely loved it. I'll definitely link it down below. This video is not sponsored even though I've worked with Crypt TV in the past. I just love Miss Annity, this character. It's so creepy and horrifying. It's interesting. I hope I'm not giving away too much because the plots in them, chef's kiss, good. So let's get started by turning into Miss Annity. I thought it was proper for me to talk about one of my biggest fears, which is spiders. We're gonna talk about horrific spider stories, so if you have arachnophobia, I'm sorry. But we have other videos on this channel. Let's get started. Alright, Miss Annity has a wig. I have so many layers of clothes on because she has like cardigans with Peter Pan collar dresses. So I'm trying to do that today, putting a wig cap on. Ugh. And I think our first story is not from the US. I have a feeling it's from Australia, only because they reference the word gal in it instead of girl, and they talk about the wolf spider. If you've never seen a wolf spider, this is it. Terrifying. So this person found a wolf spider and decided to catch it. Yeah. They caught it before school started in an empty deli container. They explained that she was a mean looking gal and she was happy to see her go, releasing her at her school's bus stop. Now the creepy thing is the bus stop where she let the spider go is on the side yard of someone's actual house. So it's basically like she left it for it to be someone else's problem. She says, I thought that was hilarious. And I just realized I have a Peter Pan white collar and I don't want it to get messy because we're gonna do a lot of makeup. Grays, blood reds, black, you know, we don't want this to get all messy. Just moisturizing my face with some Skin Saver lotion, and it smells like Lucas, like the original green pack Lucas of lime. That's what this smells like to me. So it was like not so scary for this person, but it's gonna be a scarier spider story for the next. Y'all know my tip, save eyeliners that you don't like, that aren't good, or brow pencils for outlining makeups like this. So get ready. This next person went to one of those wilderness camp retreats for problem children. That's scary in of itself. I don't know if I can handle that. And they went out to grab some firewood from a wood pile for community fire pit nights. And it was at night for like their dinners. And when they went to grab the log, a huge wolf spider, a size of their fist, hairy, was on the logs. I can't even tell you how much I would freak out over this. No questions asked, I would be screaming. They would definitely think I was a problem because I would not sleep. I would be absolutely terrified, screaming all night. Just couldn't sleep because I'd be thinking about that spider. Not only that, it went up their arm, up their neck, over their head, down their back, And they said they're actually a small guy. And they said that they're not like overweight or anything. They're pretty like well built, but they felt like it broke them. I don't blame them. They screamed like a straight and they said they started doing these weird ninja moves and ran straight into the spider's web while running back to the camp, continuously screaming. And they said that spider that day took a part of them, like a piece of their soul. How are they alive? Like, I wouldn't even go outside at night after something like that. That's how terrified I would be. This next person's from Australia, if that tells you anything, and I cannot pronounce where they're from, so I'm gonna type it out here. And they went into a hoochie. I don't know what that means in Australia. I hope it's not bad. And they were in a sleeping bag. They were all ready to snuggle up at night when a Sydney funnel web spider comes crawling up their sleeping bag. When I tell you, I don't think I would ever visit Australia because I feel like every single deadly animal, spider, octopus, everything from land to sea is dangerous. I'm telling you, I don't think I would ever visit Australia. I'm sorry, I'm scared. I don't know how you guys survive. This alone sounds terrifying to me. I'm terrified of my own face right now, to be honest. How am I gonna finish this makeup while telling these stories? I feel like I'm on a weird episode of Fear Factor Makeup Edition. I miss that show so much with Joe Rogan. This needs to go up higher. If you don't have cream blushes and paints, cream paints for this makeup look, you could definitely use like lipstick. But this funnel web spider, the funnel web spider is a big spider. Not only that, it latches on to its victims. When it bites, it just hangs by its fangs. I am not kidding you. That's the tea. Like, what? And on top of that, it's very poisonous. I'm sick to my stomach. It's hot. I'm in too many layers talking about poisonous spiders. That word, latching onto someone, poisonous, fangs. I don't like all those words together in a sentence. Unless, sis, we're writing a script for a horror movie, I don't want to hear. It needs to be make-believe. These are real. Is this toxic traits of an influencer who's a beauty guru, whatever, or is it a spider? Who knows? But this sounds terrifying. Even more terrifying, this person can't seem to get out of their sleeping bag, so all they have to do is sit there and wait and hope it crawls off and out of their sleeping bag. Like, what kind of torturous... This is my worst nightmare. Why did I agree to do this video? Like, what? Am I okay? I don't know. Why did I think of this? Why did I do this to myself? I know there's people out there that see spiders, like this spider, this one's cute. Have you seen this one around the interwebs? But, interwebs, I hate myself. But real spiders? No. There's people that find like spiders as cute creatures that could be pets, like tarantulas. People like that aren't me. You know how arachnophobia is like real and frequent in a lot of people? That's because it's a genuine fear for good reason, I feel like. But as they're waiting for the spider to stop latching onto them, it crawls towards their face, getting closer to them. So this person is a genius because it's not stopping its crawling sessions towards them. So they decide to flip on, hoping the spider will go to the front. Maybe they'll somehow squash it or make it sit there. And just as they're about to flip, it started crawling away under hoochie. I don't know what hoochie is. Can someone explain to me? I don't know if I can look it up now. But they were freaked out the entire night because, for good reason, they're like, oh wow, that thing, it's off me right now, but it's still somewhere here at night, just watching and waiting. This person's so brave. They deserve a medal for being so smart and brave. I'm just saying, you deserve a medal. Another Australia story, make it stop. I'm kidding, we're gonna go for it. This person says they were fine with spiders, I don't know how, until about 9 years old. They lived in a house close to some bushland. I wouldn't live near somewhere called bushland because that just sounds like it's breeding ground for spiders, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. I would never live in a bushland. Although in Texas, I heard we got tarantulas everywhere. And I've seen them. I'm gonna die tonight. I feel like I'm jinxing myself to have all the spiders come to me just talking about all this. And this person just so happened to recently broken a screen that gives them access to the windows in their bedroom or house. So they said they'd often get spiders, ones called redbacks, inside of their bed. Why? Why? You say that so simply, like it's not fear-inducing, gives me heart palpitations as I'm turning into a freaking spider. What am I doing to myself? What am I gonna do next? Turn into broken glass and talk about, I had to face that today. Just before this video, I'm not kidding you. Broken glass, one of my fears. Had to face it. But they get random spiders in their room, in their shoes, and huntsman spiders on their walls. I heard that huntsman spiders in Australia just like linger and chill out in the bathrooms by toilets. How can you calmly, because I need to be cool and calm as a clam while I'm on that toilet. It has to be a certain temperature, it can't be too hot for me to even poop or pee. How do you concentrate on moving your bowels and pee? I have to be non-anxiety induced to even pee. I get like public fear of pee and poop. Like how? Do y'all have like some special capabilities and only Australians have? I'm so intrigued and interested. Netflix make a documentary on this, on Australia, on how they overcome all these deadly things they live by. Although I feel like the deadly foods and armadillos and stuff out here, they're not deadly, they're cute, but they cause disease, would make fear induced in other people here in Texas, but this is so much more worse to me. Anyways, they said this was no big deal to them of the broken screen window of seeing spiders in their room all the time until one day they woke up with a huntsman on them, a huntsman spider on their face, and they said it was nice and warm at first. I hate it. It was passing over them and they froze as they were waking up. I don't blame you. Do you want to build a snowman? Yes, if it kills and like murders this spider. I know people don't enjoy murdered animals, but if it frees these spiders' legs off so it gets off my face, yes, I want snowmen. Yes, I want ice and snow. I should not even say that after what we had here in Texas. This person, of course, freaked out because they said they had an intense phobia of all things with spiders. I don't blame you, sis. They act like that's a bad thing. It's an occurrence that happens frequent. And they're afraid of everything that creeps and crawls ever since, and that's their story. Like, what happened? Did it get off their face? Did it bite them in the ears? Where's the story, ma'am? I'm just putting red powder over this to make it less shiny and to set this makeup so I could layer color and texture. Why am I saying it like that? I am annoying myself talking about spiders with blood red paint on my face. So let's go to the next terrifying story. This person was in their room on their tablet, right? And just chilling, you know, probably looking up YouTube videos, whatever. And their sister comes in their room and starts telling them, there's a spider behind you. And they said, they wanted to preface that they are dumb, okay? They said this person is dumb before they start the story, which I should have said. And they turn around and behind them is a 20-centimeter long purple hairy spider. And it showed its teeth to them. Like, what? And they just saw it for a brief second, of course, before they ran. Don't blame them. This person ran screaming into the living room where their parents were. And the mom, what a champ, went into that room, killed it with a paper handkerchief, and said it wasn't even that small. And they just saw that it was a spider and they felt bad for freaking out. But I would have freaked out too. I don't blame you. These spider stories, and I'm turning white. I swear if spiders come to me tonight, come for me, I'm gonna be pissed. So this next person says they weren't afraid of spiders until one summer. They were at a week-long church camp function at Roberts Park in Oklahoma. Roberts Cave Park. How am I doing this with one eye open? And Oklahoma at the time has blue-tailed skinks, and this person loved catching lizards. It was like their favorite pastime. They thought these lizards were so pretty. So as children do to find skinks, this person was lifting rocks to find them. And as they lifted one of the rocks, they found what they thought was a dead tarantula. I just want to say this Beetlejuice palette for this look is seriously killer. Like, it has all the perfect colors for this look. But as this person bent down and looked closer, they said they got a face full of live tarantulas. Tarantulas that had all recently shed their skin. That's why she thought they were dead. And she'd scream so loud that it was enough to raise the camp aware of what was happening, and she hasn't been the same, especially with spiders, ever since. Don't blame her. There's something about tarantulas, I feel like they're more fragile than we think, but they're so scary. So this person thought that they had a mouse running around in their room just to get a flashlight and see that it was such a big spider that it sounded like an actual creature the size of a mouse crawling across their room floor. They did the smart thing of immediately running out of their room and had someone else go kill it. I mean, me. I would totally have someone else go kill it. So this one person said this story happened when they were a teen. Just put some pink lipstick. But they said it was a long time ago when this happened, when they were a teen, and they went swimming in the river with their friends. And they said that there was an old abandoned train, like stone bridge support in the water that was just begging for them to go climb it. So this was abandoned, and it was like a 20-foot stone tower jutting out of the water, right? And it was complete with a ladder to even get to the top of this stone tower thing in the water. They have never seen something that says, "Get on me and jump off of me," so bad, so they swam out to this structure in the water. And they started climbing the ladder. Their friends were already on it, jumping off of it, looked like they were having fun. And they're like, "This is gonna be a lot of fun, right?" Wrong. As they're climbing the structure, the mistake they made is directly staring at them. The stone wall was covered with fisher spiders. This is what fisher spiders look like because they told me to Google it. Why would I do this? It's about 5 inches in diameter and the females can be huge. So this person said they're arachnophobic, so they lost all control of their limbs, legs in fear and just fell off the ladder into the water. They come back up for air from the water, terrified, running out of breath, saying, "Oh, I guess it's time to swim back to shore, right?" But their friend Ronnie decided to be fun to splash the spiders into the water towards them. That person's not my friend. No. I would be so traumatized and upset. Friend who? Not Ronnie. Ronnie ain't no friend. So of course these 5-inch spiders were falling from the sky into the water around them. Oh Ronnie, I would be so upset at you. We would never be friends after this. And if you aren't aware, because I'm not, fisher spiders can run on top of water. They start galloping on top of this water. This is the most terrifying spider story, I think, so far. My opinion. They started being so terrified, trying to get away from these things and away from the tower, trying to figure out any escape route out of this mess. And they felt like their head looked good to these spiders because they kept coming and crawling and galloping over the water, so they decided to go underwater, but they're choking for air. This is terrifying. Did I mention it's terrifying? But they managed to go underwater and hold their breath long enough to swim completely underwater the entire almost way to shore. Probably like endurance from fear. Adrenaline, that's what that's called, from fear. This is looking creepy. Yes, love it. I feel like a character from the Twilight Zone. I'm absolutely loving it, even though I'm terrified of spiders. But this is like a cute she spider. And they started spurting water from their lungs from that whole entire travel of the demon spiders trying to attack them as they swam underwater to shore. And ever since then, of course, they cannot see spiders the same way again. They're fearful of them. I don't blame them. Alright, I am just adding some purple and black stipple texture, and I'm going to put on some teeth and a wig, and I think we will be completely done. And just like that, we have turned into this creepy creature from Crypt TV's Miss Annity. If you haven't seen this and you like creepy things with good storylines, it's a little low budget, but it's really good. I'll put the link down below in the description box. Subscribe for more videos like this. We do 2 videos a week every Monday and Friday here on this channel. Thank you guys so much. And for the shout out, thank you so much to the viewer who suggested this. Definitely scared my dog with this. She was terrified, but she smelt that it was me. This was so much fun to do still, even though I scared her. Leave a comment down below on what other video ideas you would love to see, and if I pick yours, I'll definitely shout you out All the products used in this video will be listed down below in the description box as always. Thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Had to take the teeth out. Bye.